Hi everyone, Steve Robinson here. We're in the beginning of workshop number 3, and as you know by now, in workshop number 3, the bully's approaching from behind. Last week we focused on the back kick. Let's go ahead and review the back kick today. Also, let me teach you what we call a crossing back kick. A crossing back kick is a real fun move, a little more challenging, a little bit more advanced than the cat stance back kick. So let's go ahead and get started. Do me a favor. Put your toes and heels together so that they touch. Alright, I'm going to look down at my feet, make sure my toes are touching, make sure my heels are touching. Slide out to your horse stance. Tight fist, opposite hand on top. There you go. And remember, the reason for the karate bow is simply out of respect for each other. Okay? So, let's start with 8 single punches. Scream when you punch, okay? Slide out to your horse stance, bend your knees. And 1, 2. Go ahead and scream. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Recoil the hand to the hip. How about an awesome ready stance from an awesome kiddo? Toes should be touching, heels should be touching, hands down to the sides. Hey, you pick it. Jumping jacks, jog in place. Go ahead and loosen up those leg muscles a little bit. Again, we're going to be throwing a back kick. Yeah. And then number 2, we're going to be throwing a crossing back kick. Fun moves and powerful moves as well. Very powerful. 3, 2, 1. All right. How about that awesome ready stance? Toes, heels together so that they touch. Slide out to your horse stance. Right hand extended. And 8 single punches. 1, 2, 3. How fast can you punch? You ready? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Recoil that right hand to the hip. How about, excuse me, an awesome ready stance. Toes, heels together so that they touch. Finish the warm up, jog in place, jumping jacks, whatever you want to do, everyone. Loosen up those muscles in your legs. Loosen up the upper body a little bit. And just a few more seconds. Keep going. 3, 2, and relax. Okay, if you want to shake that out some. Alright, so workshop 3, bullies behind you. Last week we focused on the cat stance back kick. Let's go ahead and review that briefly. Excuse me. A couple key points about the back kick. Remember, you start in what we call a cat stance. Knees stay flexed. Knees stay bent. You don't want to straighten up, because when you straighten your legs, straighten your knees, you will have a tendency to lose your balance. When you keep your knees bent, you're going to have better balance. Alright? So, just watch for a second. You're in your cat stance. Here is a challenge for you. The knee that I'm tapping should not move. Only my left heel, in this case, should come up to my bottom and put it right back down. Don't move that kicking leg. Don't move that kicking knee, I'm sorry. Chamber the left heel or the right heel, whichever one you're using, and put it back down. Alright? What we said about preparing the heel or chambering the heel, it's common to want to lift your knee. Okay? This is a physical challenge. You got to really focus on not chambering your knee, but chambering your heel. And when you chamber your heel, everyone, watch what I do with my toes. I'm going to give you a bad example, actually. I'm pointing my toes. You should pull your toes up towards your shin. Don't point them, pull them up towards the shin so that when you kick with the heel part of your foot. Alright? So, let me demonstrate for you one more time, and then we'll go ahead and throw 3 to 5 kicks with each leg. It's a cat stance back kick. It is a power move. The bully's behind you, the attacker's behind you. Alright? The knee shouldn't move, only the heel when you chamber. Notice that I started in the cat stance, and then when I finished the kick, exactly, I went back to that cat stance. So, let's go ahead and do it all at once. Are your knees bent? Are you leaning slightly away? You don't want to stay straight, lean slightly away. Hands up. Now I'm kicking with my left leg, therefore I want to look over my left shoulder. 3 to 5 kicks, everyone. You ready? Kick. Ah! Ah! There's one. All right. Knees bent. Lean. Guard is up for balance. Guard is up for protection. Go. Ah! Ah! There's 2. One more time with this leg. You ready? Knees bent. Guard is up. I'm glancing over my shoulder. Whatever leg you kick with, I'm kicking with my left leg. So whatever leg you kick with, that's the shoulder that you look over. Kick with your left leg equals look over your left shoulder. You don't want to switch it. Left kick equals look over left shoulder. Last one, and go. Ah! Ah! Good. Switch it right, opposite leg this time. Aim for his belly, okay? Aim for his midsection, using the heel part of your foot, all right? So ask yourself, are your knees bent? Again, you don't want to stay straight. You want to bend your knees, all right? Guard is up. Let's just practice chambering the heel without moving the knee. Watch. The knee did not move. Watch. The knee didn't move. I chambered that heel up into my bottom, okay? Let's go ahead and release the kick. So, ask yourself, are your knees bent? Are you leaning the opposite direction that you're kicking in? I'm kicking that way, so I want to lean this way, okay? Guard is up for balance. Scream when you kick, scream when you land. Go, go. Ah, ah. Good. And again, everyone, you ready? Notice I'm keeping my supporting knee bent. Go, go. Ah, ah. One more time with this opposite leg. You ready? I'm looking over my right shoulder. I'm going to kick with my right leg. If you're doing right leg kick, you should be looking over your right shoulder. Don't twist. Just glance, okay? And go, go. Ah, ah. Good for you. All right. That back kick from the cat stance, let's just say, has this much power. The next move you're going to learn is called a crossing back kick. The crossing back kick, because you start farther away from the opponent, and because it's a longer move, is going to have that much power. The cat stance back kick, now hear me out on this one, stay with me. The cat stance back kick is a very powerful move. It has this much power. However, when you add what we call a dancer step to the kick, you're going to get a lot more power. I just want you to watch for right now. It is a 3-step move. I'm kicking this way, so I'm going to kick with my left leg. You use any leg you want, but just watch. You're in your guard stance. Hands are up for protection. Hands are up for balance. 1, I take that dancer step with my right foot. Here is a critical point. This is a key point about this dancer step. You do not want to cross in front. That is a no-no. You're in your guard stance. 1, you dancer step, and notice my knees are still bent. 2, you pivot into your cat stance. Now, just a couple seconds ago, we were throwing the kick from the cat stance. After we took our dancer step, 1, on 2, we transferred into that cat stance, okay? So, it's a 3-step move. It's called a crossing back kick. It has way more power than a cat stance back kick because you're lunging forward, you're farther away from the attacker, you have time to build up momentum as you throw all your body weight at the target. Watch one more time. I'm in my guard stance. 1, 2, you have it on step 3. Ah! You kick. And then you go right back into the cat stance. Alright? Crossing back kick. Let's do it 3, 4, 5 times. We're going to use both legs on this, okay? So put your guard up. Remember, when you dancer step in back, not in front. Keep your knees bent. I can't emphasize that enough. You must keep your knees bent. You can't straighten to throw this kick. You'll have a tendency to lose your balance. All right. 1, dancer step. I'm looking over my left hand at the target. 2, pivot to your cat stance. I'm still looking over my shoulder at the target. 3, 1 down. Let's do it again. Crossing back kick. Your guard is up. Dancer step. Are your knees bent? Keep them bent. 2, cat stance. Are you looking over that left shoulder or right shoulder, whichever leg you're kicking with? Let's kick. One more time, good for you everyone. Crossing back kick, very, very powerful move. Guard stance is up. Remember to dancer step in back of that lead leg. 1, 2, my knees are still bent. 3, good for you. All right, let's go ahead and use the opposite leg this time. Same 3 steps, crossing back kick. Guard is up. 1, dancer step. I'm looking over my shoulder at the target. 2, I pivot to the cat stance. I'm still looking over my shoulder at the target. I'm not twisting, I'm just glancing. I just want to be able to see the target. 3, kick. Good, 1 down. You're in your guard stance. 1, dancer step. 2, pivot, cat stance. 3, kick. Notice that supporting knee stayed bent. I didn't pop up. Very, very important, okay? Your guard is up. 1, dancer step. 2, pivot into your cat stance. 3, kick. Awesome. So, today we covered a cat stance back kick. When the attacker's behind you, when you actually throw a crossing back kick, the attacker doesn't necessarily start behind you. He starts to the side of you. However, after you take your dancer step and you pivot, now the attacker is positioned behind you when you throw that back kick. So, if you're following along with your manual, I need my reading glasses here. I would like my reading glasses. We're on page 17. We practiced the cat stance back kick, which is strategy 13. And we also practiced strategy 14, which is the crossing back kick. Okay? All right. Now, you all know who Coach Rhonda is. What does she have in store for us today? Oh, fun. Mountain climbers, squats, and alternating V-ups. How about we do 2 minutes of mountain climbers, squats, and alternating V-ups. And I'm going to get the CD set up here. And you know what it is. It's 20 seconds of exercise with a 10-second break. You're going to do a total of 4 20-second rounds. It's not a full Tabata. It's just a half a Tabata. If you want to get more energy, double it up. Don't just do 2 minutes. Go all the way to 4 minutes, okay? All right. So the first move will be mountain climbers. 20 seconds. Follow along, kiddos.
Count begins in
3, 2, mountain climbers. Go for it. Keep your bottom low. Look forward. Don't look up. Don't look down. Look forward. Straight ahead. Keep going. How many mountain climbers can you do in 20 seconds?
4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds left.
Squats. If you want to add a jump to it, add the jump. Okay?
3, 2, 1.
Drop down and jump up. That extra jump gives you more of a challenge. Drop your bottom all the way down.
Halfway there.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
4, 3,
Keep going.
2, 1. 10 seconds.
Alternating V-ups. I showed you the wrong move last week. This is the correct move. Get down on your back. Straighten the arms. 1 leg up at a time. 1 leg up at a time. Switch it around. Each time, alternate the legs.
Halfway there.
Keep going, everyone.
4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds
All
left.
right. Let's go back to the top. No. Burpees, burpees, me bad, me bad.
2,
20 seconds. See how many burpees you can do. You can do it. Keep moving, everyone.
halfway back. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Great job.
Seconds rest.
Okay, so this is going to complete week 2 of workshop 3. You just did your mountain climbers, your squats, and your alternating V-ups. Let me remind you of the key to focus on in workshop 3, and that is the golden rule. Treat others the way you would like to be treated. As you know, if you're training here at the studio, some kids struggle in class to pay attention. Some kids struggle to keep their hands and feet to themselves, or just to be focused on the class. But that's kind of why they're here, because martial arts is said to help an individual learn how to concentrate better, learn how to focus more, and just stay involved with the program. So treat others the way you would like to be treated. Be nice to people. Be compassionate for others. If someone's struggling in group class to pay attention, understand that there are reasons why they're struggling. Okay? You did a great job. We will see you next week, everyone. Workshop 3. Great job, everyone.